Hey guys, let's do another video. So today we are going to be looking specifically at how to solve an equation for a specific variable. So this would come into use when we're trying to solve systems of equations, which I'm going to put up some videos on that very soon. But for this video, we just want to look at how to solve an equation for a specific variable when there's more than one variable in an equation. So for example, for number 1, we can see that we have an x and a y in the equation, but we just want to solve the equation for the y, which means we just want to isolate, or we just want to get y by itself on that side of the equation. So all of your Algebra 1 skills, we're going to use all those skills. It's going to be the exact same. There's really no trick to doing this. So for this first problem here, 2x minus y equals 7, if we want to get y by itself, we need to isolate that term. So let's get rid of the 2x. So let's take that over to the other side. So we'll subtract 2x from both sides. So we'll have, let me change the thickness of this. Okay. So we will have negative y equals 7 minus 2x. And then we want to get rid of that minus sign, so we can divide by negative 1. Or a lot of people just like to change every sign on the equation. You can think of it either way. You get the same results. Y equals negative 7 plus 2x. And that's all there is to it. We got y by itself, so we solve for y. So let's go ahead and put a box around our answer here and move on to the next question. All right, 6x plus 3y equals 21. We're going to solve this one also for y. So let's do this. Let's isolate the term first. So let's subtract that 6x. So we'll have 3y equals 21 minus 6x. Then to get rid of the 3, we're going to divide both sides by 3. So we'll have y equals 21 minus 6x over 3. Now this is correct, but we could also simplify it to just, if we divide both terms by 3, we could just get 7 minus 2x. So y equals 7 minus 2x. All right? Let's look at another one. For number 5, we're solving again for y, and check that every time, because sometimes we may be solving for a different variable, not necessarily just y. Okay, so to solve for y here, let's isolate the variable. So we're going to add 3x to both sides. So we'll have negative 2y equals 5 plus 3x. Always do the opposite. So if it's negative 3x, we'll add 3x. Okay, and then we can just divide both sides by negative 2. So we'll have y equals 5 plus 3x over negative 2. Now this doesn't look like it simplifies anymore because 5 and 3 aren't divisible by negative 2. So we can just leave it in that form if we like. Or you could rewrite it, if you wanted to, as 5 over negative 2 plus 3 over negative 2, 3x over negative 2. Either way, they're correct. Okay, let's look at 2 more here. This time we're going to be solving for x, notice. So this time we want to isolate the x term, so we'll get rid of the 4y, we'll subtract it to the other side, so we'll have negative 3x equals 12 minus 4y. Okay, and then divide by negative 3, and x will be by itself. So we'll have 12 minus 4y, that's supposed to be a y, over negative 3. Now it looks like we can simplify this. 12 divided by negative 3 is just negative 4. And negative 4 divided by well, maybe we can't simplify that one. But negative 4 divided by negative 3 would just be, the negatives would cancel, so we would just have 4/3 y. 4/3 y. Either way is correct. So you might think that second one's a little bit more simplified, but either way, that's correct. All right, let's look at one more here. Again, we're solving for x, So we'll subtract the 3y to get that x by itself. So we'll have negative 3 minus 3y. And then remember, we can just change every sign to get rid of that negative, or you can think of it as multiplying or dividing by negative 1. Either way, we'll have x equals 3 plus 3y. And there you have it. Okay, guys, so really no trick to solving these problems. Just realize that your answers are going to be a combination of, actual numbers and then variables. You'll have some y's or whatever on the other side. Just get comfortable with that, because it's essentially the same thing as solving for an actual number. But really, anytime it says to solve for a specific variable, all that means is to just get it by itself on that side of the equation. We call that isolating it, or getting it all by itself on that side of the equation. So if we're solving for x, get x all by itself. If we're solving for y, get y all by itself. If we're solving for L, get L all by itself. Whatever you're trying to solve for, just get that by itself on that side of the equation, and you're good to go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, let me know. You can leave them in the comments, or you can send me a message at nalders@nacisd.org. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.